you know, if you follow me on Twitter, then that means you've seen kind of the interactions and how I felt about the stuff. Hey, about 3D Friends going live with Morgan. God, fuck. I don't know who Megan is. Anyway, I was talking to 3D Friends. He went on live early in the morning. I was at work doing count, so I had, time to scroll on Instagram, and I seen he was live, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I went on live with him, and he's an interesting character. Hey, how you guys doing? He's a really interesting character. I kind of give him the benefit. Oh, and just in case you guys, so you don't know, I'm going live on Instagram because I went live on YouTube yesterday, and a lot of people were some people were telling me that I should probably do Instagram as well. So I have a regular video that I'm going to post to YouTube, and then I have this live that I'll probably post to YouTube as well, so that way everybody gets a chance to kind of see the different content that works for them. Some people just like my regular videos. Some people like, me talking and my commentary. But hey everybody. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm really, really glad you guys are here. So 3D Friends. First and foremost, there is a page that has, I can put it in the comments actually. Hold on, give me 1 second. I can't put it in the comments because you guys aren't going to be able to click the link. There's a YouTube channel that has just about the full conversation between us two. I could only get bits and pieces, like in clips, because I was working. The fact that I was at work really kind of like adjusted the way that I was, coming at him, because I did feel like he does run around questions a lot. He's not very direct, with his answers. He plays a lot of the mind games that aren't I don't fall for that stuff. Like, I'm very easy to see through the manipulation, and I was asking very direct questions. Hey, idiots have patterns. I was asking really direct questions, trying to get a direct answer from him, and I feel like I got somewhere, but the only place I really got was him acknowledging his faults. I mean, you could say he was playing dumb. I honestly just felt like he hadn't thought it through. He didn't think anything through. The man is sitting on live looking like he wants to kill himself, and this is like not to be jokes, but the way he was looking, he looked in distress. So the fact that you're in distress about comments that you're receiving because of Aaron, just to then continue talking about Aaron, it doesn't make sense to me. And I kept saying in his live, it's the energy that you put out is the energy you receive. He was blaming Twitter. Yeah, Twitter's not the safest place, I guess you would say. It's very unfiltered. But you can't blame an app based off of what people say or do and based off of what you say or do. I mean, he did look bad. He said he was tired. It was early morning in my, where I'm at. Hey, case studies. It was early morning where I'm at, so I know it was early, back in Texas or Cali or wherever he currently is. But it's like, why are you on live then? If you're that tired, if you're that drained, if you're that depressed, why go on live to the same people who are making you depressed just to then tell them how they're depressing you? It's like these artists that hang out with Aaron Carter are simply, como se dice, it's like they're infatuated with the fact that they're getting recognition. I feel like Check the Star was the same way when I talked about him in my video. They're just excited that people who they're not paying and they're not friends with, they're not doing stuff for, is talking about them. And as much as we don't like to believe it, guys, we give a lot of attention to people in Aaron's circle. And that's, in my opinion, part of the reason why he feels so powerful in this shit. But if anybody wants to come on I'm done with that. I have a video coming now. It's uploading as we, well, not uploading to YouTube, but like I'm downloading the file as we speak. So if anybody wants to come on and talk real quick, I have a little while. Yeah. And we know we do. We do it out of, we know we do it out of partial concern, but it's almost like we're giving him tough love in a really sad part. Like we don't want him to keep doing wrong, and because most of us have good hearts and have morals and like, you know, genuine people, we could see that, okay, he needs help, and accountability is what helps people. But it's okay. I've never understood Clipper channels that post Tika or check. You know, I don't either, but there's a lot that I don't understand about other or Clipper channels in general. I feel like I have a lot of opinions on Clipper channels, and I don't consider myself a Clipper channel. I think I make actual content. I think, you know, Clipper channels are great for giving us the information, because I can't be on Aaron's live 24/7. He has me blocked most of the time. So thank you to the Clipper channels who get, you know, the full lives, because without you guys, I would be sad in the club. That's okay, Case. I still have to call you later, too. I've been working on this since I've gotten off of work. Well, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm glad you don't think... Yeah, Dan does just seem lost. As an artist in general, it's 2022. If you're not doing a simple Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube search, even Google, of somebody you're going to work with, you're not ready to be like, even like a mid-level artist. That's artistry 101. You need to know who you're associating yourself with. I don't know. I don't know enough about Dan. I would love to talk to him. Talk to him more. Because I don't feel like I got to get my shit off. I want to know more about him. Because why the fuck and how the fuck? Why do I think Aaron is quiet right now? I wouldn't say Dan's an idiot. Dan's not an idiot. I think it takes a certain type of person to fall for Aaron's tricks. And I think the same way with like cults, certain pyramid schemes, like it takes a certain type of mind to be able to fall for the tricks. And I think that's why we seen stuff like Danica. Danica is probably one of the only people who was involved with Aaron and rarely put herself just fully in the Carterverse. And once she stopped, you know, associating with him, you rarely heard her speak about him. She put her career first. People like Morgan and Danny, they're different. And Morgan knew everything about Aaron, yet still chose to work with him. I think Morgan does stuff with Aaron. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know anything about Morgan either, but he seems like he'd be off the shits. People deserve second chances. I hate cancel culture, but when someone has a pattern of behavior... I genuinely don't believe it's cancel culture. I really don't believe in cancel culture. Nobody that has been canceled has stopped working. Like, what did they get canceled from? The internet? So people on the internet don't talk about them, but they're still getting paid jobs. They're still working behind the scenes. Like, nothing happened. They weren't canceled. They didn't die. I'm trying to think, R. Kelly and like Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, that wasn't even cancel culture. That was the Me Too movement. But that was, again, a long time coming accountability. So, I don't feel bad. I think Aaron's quiet for a couple reasons. I think that live with him huffing Duster, I think it did something, one, to him mentally, but two, to everyone around him. Morgan said something that was really true, and he said that, I don't know if it's true, but he said something that makes a lot of sense. And he said that Aaron listens to Winter Havens more than we know. I don't know how that dynamic would work, but everybody's always trying to figure out who is it that's running Aaron Carter's life, or like behind the scenes pulling the strings. We all heard somebody at some point say like, oh, Melanie's behind the scenes, telling them what to do, making them do it. And then you have people saying it's Louis, it's this person, it's that person. Hell, all we know, it could be Winter Havens. So I think Winter Havens could have told him to get the fuck off of Instagram. Yeah, Danica's cool. I haven't seen him live. Yeah, no, I don't think he's gonna go live for a minute Right. He was very distressed. And I could definitely see him being like, hey. I mean, he thinks of Winter Havens as a brother more than he thinks of his own brother. So I could see, Winter getting him offline. I could also see CPS. I could also see his, what was that he was on? He had probation. I haven't heard anything about that. I haven't heard anything being extended, but I also haven't heard about anything being over. I don't know if we would hear about anything being over, but I mean, there's so many things with Aaron. Hell, he could just be really high, and he could be like, Melanie could have took his phone, for all we know. Like, Spencer could be back. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, who the fuck knows with Aaron? How are you guys doing today? I can't talk, I'm high. How is your mental health? Yeah, he could be low on supply. I think that when he's low on supply, when he's low on supply, I feel like he's on social media more often with like his real depressed, sad, moody face where he's just reading comments because he still needs like the attention. Like, damn, somebody's paying attention to me. But he could be off his meds and be in the, tub throwing up. Could be fucking withdrawing, because who knows, what he does. When you mix so many different things in your body, at some point your body needs to rest. I've known, people who do drugs and they'll be up for fucking days and then be asleep for days. Nala. I think CPS is getting real now too because, one, they're probably really irritated with getting calls, and two, because he's not getting any better. Yeah, no, I don't know anything about Nala. I just know we haven't seen her. I definitely think it's possible that something happened. We know in the past he's had animals that just kind of disappeared. Again, guys, when it comes to the animals, I don't know. People love animals so much. If they were seeing an animal get abused, I'm sure 85% of the people would say something or do something. The fact that he still has animals, keeps getting animals, and people continue, to like be with him and the animals, it can't be that bad. Whatever he's doing, he could just be a really bad dog owner, like in the House of Carters. He just doesn't take care of his dog. He's like a kid. Even though you tell the kid, hey, I'm getting you this dog, but it's your responsibility, he's like, no, you're going to take care of it. Let's pray Nala's okay. I do pray that Nala is okay. But, you really never know. It's sad. it's really sad with him because he tries to be so transparent and it just backfires because he wants to keep up a persona, but he's also trying to be transparent and they clash. Yeah, neglectful, not abuse. Neglect, not abuse. So again, anybody neglect is abuse. That is correct. Now that's a good point. Neglect is a form of abuse, but I think we mean not physically abuse. Or at least that's what I took from what the comment said. He's neglectful, but not as, physically abusive. But that was a good point. I like that. Puffin McPuffin face. Well, I'm gonna puff in my face. Sorry, guys. Underfed and locked in crates all day. Yeah, the crate thing, I don't like that. I actually had an incident with somebody that I know who I had to speak to multiple times about having her dog in a crate. Because, she works, she's a teacher. So she works in the morning, then she gets off, she goes to the gym. By the time she gets home from the gym with traffic, her day's gone. She takes the dog out, then they go to sleep, and she puts the dog, back in the crate. But I'm not, I don't want to say a punk, but I'm not intimidated easily. So, of course, I told her. And I was in her house. That's why on the live when Danny was saying, well, how would you feel if you were in somebody's house? And would you tell a smoker not to smoke? Yes, I would. Because it's still the right thing to do. They're not going to hit me for it. So the smoker says, I don't care. Okay, that's still your lungs you're, fucking up. At least I put the energy out there. So, the good energy. That's all it really is. You just got to put out what you want to receive. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that, Elizabeth. I wish they called them cages. It might be a different mental impact on the owners. No, definitely. Because they're way too small. They're uncomfortable. It's, I feel like those are a form of abuse. And I can understand, I had a pit bull when I was younger, and we crate trained her, but it definitely wasn't, all day and all night. I think Aaron's need for animals is the fact that they can't speak back. Aaron does not like to be challenged. I will call you, Case. Have a good rest of your day. I genuinely think that Aaron likes animals because they can't talk. They can't really fight back. Yeah, he likes control. He loves control. He needs to be, in control. His entire life was controlled for him, so now he's on this fucking war path to show people that he can make his own decisions, and all of his decisions end him up nowhere. The animals also attract DC. What's DC? He claimed the smoke detector was a form of control. That smoke detector is ridiculous. Because what's wrong with it? I've seen him, touch it. I've seen him go fuck with it. Why does the smoke detector keep going off? Disable keep... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, you guys are funny. And I miss that. I don't, keep up with the stuff. I feel old. Last night, Tiffany called me a baby on live. And that's funny because I am a baby. But I'm like Benjamin Button, drill reversed. At this point, I have asked so many music questions to Aaron over like the years. I rarely get a response to my music questions, and 98% of the time I'm either blocked or responded to indirectly in the live. Like when it's negative, when it's something petty or troll-like. His mental is real fucked up. But I don't feel bad. Do you guys like any other child stars? Like, or do you guys keep up with any of them? His behavior's been going on way before 2017. 2017 is just when we all got to see, like, paid attention to it. He's very limited in his musical technique. Excuse me. He learned how to, make music at such a young age, and he got so used to just repeating that same formula. Like, oh, I like Candy worked, and Aaron's party worked, so I'm gonna keep, like, doing that same bullshit. And you're fucking 34. It's not working. This is why you need to know, guys. Yeah, I talked to... Actually, I didn't even realize that person, I've interacted with them before on Twitter. But yeah, Cassandra. Everybody's obsessed with Cassandra. I would love to talk to Cassandra. This live is supposed to be for, Cass has a nostalgia podcast and features lots of child stars. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. That's super dope. It's creepy that he plays his old songs at concerts. Well, those are the only ones, I don't want to say legally, that he can play. But because most of his songs now are copywritten and or he doesn't get money for, because like he doesn't own the masters or the publishing, he's just gonna keep doing the same shit. And nobody knows his new stuff. Notice on Instagram when he's making a beat, he'll play it over for maybe a day, but then he'll go find a beat on Splice and add a couple drums to it, and then boom, he's playing the song for weeks, for months. Or somebody will send him a reference track. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's this thing called a reference track, where it's a whole song, lyrics, beat, fucking ad-libs, everything. The song is made, and then you just give it to an artist and they do it. That's literally what Winter Havens does. Those beats that Aaron's making, one day I'm going to do a live stream. Once I get my computer up, I want to go through, like, the videos that I have to really show you guys. Because, remember, Posted is a music page. And I do want to give music knowledge and information. Can he sing from the Love album? Because he sold that. No. He cannot sing from the Love album, and that's also part of why he's always doing the Fool's Gold remix and the other Fool's Gold remix, because he sold his masters. And him selling his masters, if he was smart about his money and smart about his business, he could have really done something, with that whole thing. He just fucked up his whole shit. Shout out to whoever is liking. That's great. The little white hearts keep popping up. But he can get away with remixes because his it's part of his catalog, because he's an artist on the song. So like there's a performer, the writer, producer, distributor. Aaron is the voice of it, so he can do renditions and he can add little stuff, but it's really not. It's not much. Like, he's not getting away with anything because he's not making thousands of dollars off of the concerts that he's performing at. Now, if he was making, I don't know, Harry Styles type of money, or let's say Russ. You know, Russ is a more underground, I wouldn't say underground artist, but he's an independent artist, sells out arenas. If Aaron was selling out arenas, Sony Music would definitely be like, hey, bro, yeah, no, can't do that. You see here in your contract where it says this and that? No, you owe us this. I think that might be part of the reason he sabotages his fucking career. What happened to using real instruments recording and putting it together? Why all the techno splice crap? Because he's stuck in the early 2000s. T-Pain streams on Twitch, and he's so dope when showing how he makes his beats and does it exactly how Aaron claims he does it, but from scratch. Leon Thomas from Victorious. I can't think of his name on Victorious. He's another one that makes beats on live, and it's amazing. They're not using all this techno. Who the fuck listens to techno? I mean, I know COVID's been here, but I haven't been to a rave in years, so I'm trying to figure out where this techno is being played. Like, where is he going to DJ at? What club? Where is he going? Denver? The fuck? That's why he played the same 3 songs at his shows. He has no real content. No. And I hear he makes a good amount of money off of royalties. So I think that must be from the royalties of the songs he's always playing, which is the I Want Candy remix, the Fool's Gold 2 remixes, and I don't know if that How I Beat Shaq song is a remix or if that's just like the original song, but whatever like contracts his mom and them signed, they really signed quick money contracts. Like, oh, you're trying to give us $500,000, but Aaron's gonna be fucked for the rest of his life? We'll take the $500,000 right now. Okay, so an industry plant. That's what my Check the Star video was gonna be about, and Check the Star is boring. It wasn't keeping my attention. I couldn't stay focused. But an industry plant is basically somebody in entertainment, well, in music that isn't supposed to be there. So, like, in the most simple way I can explain it, an industry plant is an artist who isn't authentic to who they say they are. Now, they're not an entertainer, because an entertainer is just entertaining you. An industry plant is someone who's pretending and trying to get away with being underground or independent or being, you know, broke. Perfect example, Check the Star. His dreads are fake. So when he first started going live with the Island Boys, he kept talking about, you know, oh, my dreads are real. I've been growing them for however long. He got his dreads done in 2019. I have the pictures. In, 2016, 17, he was walking around with blonde dreads. I mean, blonde braids. They look like dreads, like fake dreads. I want to just show you guys the pictures because I know you're probably looking like dreads, fake dreads, The way his hair looked, he looked like a lost kid. He wasn't a thug, a gangbanger. I have screenshots of him talking about not being from the hood. He's not a gangbanger. He doesn't smoke weed. He was doing gospel freestyles. He was telling people to stop smoking weed and drinking. He said he was done with music. I mean, I could go on about the different person that this guy was. And now to see him being a whole fucking clout chaser. That's all he is. So he's not a rapper. He's not an entertainer. He has no sound. If you look at, like, if you play 3 of his songs back to back, there's no cohesion. There's no sound. There's no genre. He's just fucking blabbing off And the dude's in his 30s. Like, that's the most disturbing part. Check the organic clout chaser. Fuck organic. He bought all of his followers. I got you. Oh my god. I have to go to the gym tonight. But after I upload this one, I'll probably, like, I'm gonna do some quick shit. And you guys, would you prefer if I put less effort into the videos but got more content out? Because I'm such a perfectionist that I try to, like, make everything really perfect, and I feel like it takes away from you guys, you know, actually getting content on time and when it's relevant. Chuck is in his mid to late 30s. He fucking looks 40. Him dumping the kids isn't always the worst thing in the world, you know? I feel like sometimes people don't need to be in kids' lives. For example, Aaron. I would have been kind of upset if he wanted to be a dad in this condition. Because fuck you, that's selfish. So at least, you know, I mean, I feel bad for the baby, but Prince might grow up to be better off. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. And I do try to get as much proof, I guess you could say, evidence as I can when, you know, bringing stuff to you guys. Can anybody tag Feel Free to Panic? I think I can tag. I'm not really sure how this stuff works because I'm old in nature. Invite to join. Okay. I don't even think I follow Feel Free to Panic on Instagram. Yeah, because what good is gossiping? I feel like that's what's wrong with media today, and Posted really wants, like, I want Posted to be something different. You know, anything really that people want to know about, want to talk about when it comes to the industry or just music knowledge, business knowledge. We want to, you know, give that ear. We also want to make it funny and entertaining, but I'm not gonna lie. There's no need to sugarcoat, and that's probably part of the reason that my channel is, I don't want to say underrated, but there's plenty of specifically Clipper channels that started after me that have substantially more than me, I would say, in subscribers. But yeah, I appreciate that. So I'm gonna keep going. Who cares? As you guys can tell, I care about what you guys think, and as long as you guys are happy with the content, I am rocking with it. It's working for me. It's working for you. I like the small consistent community that we have. I fucking love you guys. You guys are great. I'm hoping to grow. I'm hoping to have actual conversations. You know, you guys, I don't bite. We can just chit chat. You know, if anybody ever, clip channels are fun, but you can't take them seriously. Yeah, but clip channels are so annoying when they post like a 2-hour video for one 5-minute part. I love that. I appreciate you. Yeah, I try to keep it relevant. YouTube's a weird algorithm. It's hard to navigate what I should post, what I shouldn't. I watch your videos that don't have anything to do with Aaron. Your music knowledge is awesome. I appreciate you. You know, for those of you who don't know, I grew up in the music business. I wouldn't say industry, more so the business. That's not a clip then. You know, semantics. That's gonna be your name, Puffin. You're semantics, man. No, I grew up in the music business. I have family members who are artists and writers, producers. I've seen a lot. I've been around a lot, and I would just like to help other people know. I mean, the viewing audience, it's kind of fun to peek behind the curtain. You shouldn't fucking rip it open like Aaron did, but it's definitely cool to let people get insight. I do have the interview with Louis. That was me. That was my first Aaron Carter interview, like, related interview, if I think. Yeah, that was my first Aaron Carter related interview. I think it went pretty well. I want to do more, but these people are scared of me. I don't know why they're so scared of me. I'm like the sweetest little old person in the fucking world. I think it's either because they know I'm not going to play their games or because I'm not for the bullshit. Louis is still around, but Louis is on his business tip. Like, Louis is trying to build a brand. Louis is not really focused on Aaron. Louis has multiple, artists. Yeah, using this is hard. This is fucking hard. Now I know why Aaron has to be high to read the comments and speak, because shit. Yeah, they are scared of the truth. And they're scared of the fact that I'm, you can't run, like, from my question. It's going to be very direct. And you're going to have to, like, show your cards or fold. I don't play poker, so if that reference was off, don't laugh. People speculating with Mel. I don't know anything about this Mel situation. I really don't care anymore. At first, I was really trying to... Dan has been saying a lot about Louis lately. Dan needs attention at this point. But I think with this Mel situation, you guys gotta remember, Melanie has a baby with Aaron. They're never gonna be out of each other's lives. Whether they don't have custody, whether they do have custody, whether one person has custody, whether a grandparent has custody. Like, they're stuck with each other. When Aaron says that on lives, he be dead ass serious. Like, we're stuck. He's not, you can tell he's not happy when he says it, but it's like he's not lying. He's not playing. He's stuck. So yeah, she's gonna pop up. I tried to help. My videos are still up. If she, needs information, I've DM'd her plenty of times. I've commented on stuff you guys have seen. So, can't stress over the stuff that are inevitable. Hello, everybody that's coming in. So, what else has been going on in the Carterverse? I think Aaron's been at home trying to come up with a new storyline. Yeah, towards the end, Crystal's dead cat. I don't know shit about Crystal. I'm gonna keep it, like, honest. I've seen Crystal in, like, maybe 1 or 2 videos, and I felt like a spirit came into my home, so I turned the video off and started watching, like, Big Mouth or something. Hey, no, Dan mentioned their relationship, but since I was at work, that's what I said. They have to write their new script. I was at work, so I couldn't really pay attention, but it was something about I don't know, arguing or yelling. I feel like the chat was more so talking about it than Aaron was. I mean, fuck. Was talking about it more so than Dan was. And the chat just be saying stuff. I don't know how the hell you guys have spies outside of Aaron's house. That shit's dope as fuck. I have family that live in Lancaster, but I'm not texting them asking them to go watch this dude's house because they would try to get me fucking put in a mental hospital. Dan said all they did was fight. And that makes sense. Melanie's a girl and Aaron wants to be a girl. So, rare. If I'm being honest, Morgan has Posted's Instagram page blocked and has yet to accept my personal page's friend request or follow request because he's private now. I emailed him. No one claims Aaron's neighbors reached out to her. I don't know anything. I can just give my opinion and the way things look to me. Morgan has everyone blocked. Well, Morgan's a fucking... This is my problem. I want to be so professional, but I want to be so honest. Morgan has no balls. We'll just put it that way. I need Morgan to grow a pair and stop waiting until he's wasted to say something. Because then he could just blame it on being wasted. Oh, I didn't mean that. I was drunk. Like, that's why him and Aaron got along so well. I feel bad for Danny. It's like Danny was the abused child in the situation. And the two, parents are just fucking drugged out or drunk out or... Hi. Hey. I feel like that name is Ashley, but with the duh. Ash Dudley. Yeah, that's good. Morgan is a punk. He ain't been into line in menus. I mean, what was he gonna do? Let his artist not get, booked? Morgan still needs to make some sort of money. Or, do something. He was still his manager. So that makes sense. I mean, you guys gotta remember, too, the music industry isn't moral. Like, it wasn't built off of morals. See? Look at me. Teacher said I would never be anything. Here I am reading Instagram pages. Everybody lies. Everybody cheats. Everybody steals. And everybody gets caught at some point. Or held accountable at some point. Do you think Morgan woke up with regrets for admitting that? Probably. But he also could have woke up and felt relieved. Because he finally got to get his shit off. But yeah, no, I do think he woke up and was like, fuck. Fuck. Hell, he might not have even remembered it. Since he has everybody blocked, who knows? Do you think Ever will be held accountable for his actions? Held accountable for which actions? That's a better question I think I can answer. Yes, Morgan did have the boot before the tour started, but if Morgan is the businessman that I think he is, he would have gotten contracts signed with Aaron because he helped plan the tour. So even though he wasn't physically there, yeah, and I think that's also part of the reason why Aaron cut him right before the tour, is so he could try not to pay him. Maybe the contract wasn't good. Maybe it was like a verbal contract. And Aaron's Aaron. You can't trust a drug addict. Mostly the dogs and his abusive women. His abusive women will probably come out when the kid's a little bit older and Melanie's had like enough and she speaks up, because he's not relevant enough for anybody to really give a fuck. the animals are honestly probably the best shot that people have of getting any sort of accountability, because the way people just love animals and hate animals, like, don't fucking kill cats. Don't kill dogs. 2.0. So yeah, I think it's a long shot. Nobody cares about Aaron, really. As you can see, if he's not paying the blog to talk about something, they're talking about him and his baby mama in court. Like, it's something to do with court. Anything that you see in the tabloids that Aaron did not pay for is something about court or a case. Whether that's a car accident, whether that's CPS, whether that's restraining orders, whether that's temporary restraining orders, whether that's having to give up his guns. Like, everything has to do with court. He's not on anybody's radar. You have to be worth something for people to want to take you down. I mean, and too, you guys, if you really, like, think about it, this is almost like the best, this is like the best consequence for him. He has the slightest bit of fame, but he will never grasp full fame again. It's like the itch you can't scratch for the rest of your life. I don't know if you guys watch The Good Place, but they basically have, like, hell, or The Bad Place being your, like, the shit you hate the most. And if you just got an itch you can't get, an itch you can't fucking get, that's how this is for Aaron. This is his karma, literally. If you watch old lives when he talks about his family or how he wants to be as a dad, shit didn't happen. He was a dad for 2 months. Morgan said he has pictures of Aaron that would break the internet or something like that. Unless it's Aaron really doing some wild shit, like stuff that we allege that he does in a photo of him actually doing it that he can't say is edited, drop it. Why are you talking about it? Oh, because it's not beneficial for you. Yeah, I don't understand grown men acting like middle school boys, but then want to, like, grow and be so tough after they leave the situation. You could have said all of this stuff when people were first messaging you, and now you want people to feel bad for you because you're getting some mean comments. Turn your fucking mentions off. Delete Twitter. You're too old to be engaging in this type of stuff that you claim is so detrimental. And I was really trying to get that across to him, like, you're upset at getting hate for knowing Aaron, but you're talking about Aaron. You literally got on live and said, hey, I'm waiting until I got 30 people to start talking. I got more to say. You like it. You like the abuse. I'm sure people have a lot on Aaron, but there's a reason why people like Jenna Shea haven't came to talk to me yet. When people are about their money, the long-term money, they're going to hold on to that story until the perfect time when they can monetize the fuck out of it. Like, they're going to wait for that boom. Not shit we can do about it. And each time somebody comes out and say something, everybody goes, oh, we told you so, we told you so. And we're going to keep telling people so, because they're going to keep not listening. Because, thank you. I appreciate it. yeah, no. Again, think about it. People like Bill Cosby, people like R. Kelly, people like I mean, even like T.I. and Tiny. As soon as everybody's dumping on somebody, it's the perfect time. Or if you piss somebody off in the industry, and this is like some real industry shit, I won't go deep into it, but if you piss somebody off in the industry, they'll go ahead and release the gates, like Tiffany Haddish and that other comedian. I'm not gonna say his name because he's, yeah, but don't piss higher ups off because they're gonna release stuff. Aaron's been fucking up since 2003. He fucked his life up before he was even 18, and that's not funny at all. But yeah, that's not funny at all. But yeah, he fucked himself. At 19, he double fucked himself because now you're really an adult and you can take control of yourself. And because you don't listen, like Ray J. Now, I will say, with Ray J, I understand why he waited. Because you see, Blac Chyna just sued and she lost. And Blac Chyna didn't have the money to lose. So now she's like worse off than she was. These guys, like the Kardashians, are damn near the witches of the entertainment industry. They're like, they're scary. So I would be scared too. I would wait until it's like, okay, I got you. That one was a smart move. But I do agree. People like Ray J. He waited for the right moment. Aaron has to have a story about Luke Farm. Aaron has a story about so many people. Aaron has a lot of stories. And that's part of the reason why he pisses me off. Is because he has real trauma and he has real stuff that he could be bringing awareness to. And instead of doing that, he brings up irrelevant and made up stuff. It's like he wants fake sympathy rather than genuine sympathy. Play chess, not checkers. Yeah, the stories do change. He's programmed and trained to adapt to situations and respond how you're wanted to respond. So each interview he goes to, he says what the fuck he thinks they want to hear, what the audience wants to hear. I mean, he's good at his switching, but the problem is when he doesn't know how to switch his switch. He just be stuck on. You be like, nah, you gotta come back. So, playing catch up with the freaking thingies. So yeah, I got a overlay. Look at me learning words. I got an overlay for my streams on YouTube. So you guys will be seeing the, I don't even know what you call it, the design that I came up with. I'm trying to figure out how to do it on my phone because the Wi-Fi at my mother's house sucks ass. It's nice to hear. Thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, you guys, feel free to, I want to be more interactive and without just the videos. So, you guys, feel free to hit me up if you have questions, if you have video requests. If you're just like, hey, this is a quick topic, you could do, a quick live about this or a quick video about this. Let me know. If you guys want me to go live on here more or on YouTube more, I'm going to figure it out. I promise. I'm going to get a lot better with this content thing for you guys. I'm really trying to take it serious. You're going to be seeing a lot of college videos. I promise. You just stay subscribed, okay? Just stay subscribed. I missed you on the live this morning. Everyone said you did well. It was recorded and uploaded. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry you missed it. It was early as like shit, so it's okay. There is a channel that uploaded it. Majority of it's like 53 minutes. I can't think of their name, but if you just type in Aaron Carter and go to like the search filters and press upload date, it'll take you to like the most recently uploaded. Gotta run. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, you guys have been here like with me for a minute. I'm probably gonna get ready to go. Like I said, I gotta go to the gym, but thank you for coming and listening to my rant. I'm gonna be going on YouTube probably tomorrow, depending on how my class schedule looks. So hit me up if you guys have any video requests, any comments, concerns, topics. Leave a chat YouTube showing your IG. Thank you, Ego. What do you mean she's showing my IG? Don't start doing that shit on my stream. I'm not a yeah, there's no reason she should be. I don't know. You guys are fucking with my head now. I appreciate you guys, every single one of you guys, especially for following me. The OG interview with 3D, sorry. I'm confused. I've only been on live with him one time. It's October 3rd, you guys. We love this day. Mean Girls. It's my shit. Yeah. This live's gonna end soon, guys. So, I'm gonna get off. DM me. Hit me on Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Have a good one.